We can't keep complaining and expect our breakthrough to suddenly or magically appear. I feel like many of us keep doing some things that are delaying our breakthrough. We basically get in our own way and postpone the breakthrough that we have been longing for. But I also believe that we can become aware and avoid doing these things. Let's talk about this today. One of the things that delays our breakthrough is our attachment to it. We often don't realize how attached we have become for the breakthrough that we want. The reason for this attachment is that we haven't accepted what is going on in our daily life. We haven't accepted our current reality. We can't believe that what is happening right now in our life is a way for the universe to prepare us for our breakthrough. We think of it as something that the universe is doing against us, especially at the last stages of our journey to our breakthrough. At that stage, we also become kind of impatient. We want our breakthrough right now, right this minute. And if it doesn't happen this minute, we become so disappointed and helpless. But we don't realize that this impatience means that we are trying to force things to happen in the timeline that we have, the timeline that comes from our little mind. And we are not ready to surrender to the timeline that the universe has for us. And if something good is happening in our current reality as a little signs of the breakthrough that is coming, we keep thinking how long this is going to last and when is the next bad thing is going to happen. We often don't realize that all that negativity comes from fear. We don't know that we have the power to realign ourselves with the universe in any minute we want. We don't realize that the universe never runs out of resources to provide what we want. We don't know that the universe has the power and the intelligence needed to deliver our heartfelt desires. We need to have an affirmation, a mantra, a prayer, always ready to help us ground ourselves and come out of that negativity as soon as it arises and before it gains a huge momentum. If we allow our ego to chew on those first negative thoughts, they are going to gain a huge momentum and it will be much harder to stop them. Sometimes we have set a clear intention for something specific to come into our life, but then we keep worrying about how it's going to come, when it's going to come, why it hasn't come yet. When that happens, help yourself with this little practice. Imagine yourself, after you take a pause, take a breath, and then imagine yourself putting all your worries in a little box and write on that box to the universe, to God, to higher powers, whoever that is responsible for this, to take care of this, thank you. And then let it go. This is very simple, but it always works. When I fall into negativity trap, there is a voice in my head that tells me, oh, you had better give up on your breakthrough and just go live your life. But these days that I have become more aware, I ask myself why you haven't been living your life by now. You don't have to sit there and wait for your breakthrough. Just go and live your life and the breakthrough will come. My daughter just turned 6. She is a happy child and also she is very persistent in asking for what she wants. Whether it is an ice cream or a toy or whatever, she keeps asking for it many, many times. Now these days I'm trying to teach her that she doesn't need to do that. She doesn't need to repeat her request so many times. She just should go and play and then she will see that her request will be delivered. When we keep asking the universe the same thing over and over, we are like behaving like a child and that doesn't trust that her request will be delivered. You see, there is a time bridge between where we are and our breakthrough, and we need to cross this bridge. This bridge may not be a rose garden. So during crossing this bridge, keep yourself occupied. Don't keep going back to the previous step and keep asking the universe for your breakthrough. You have already asked that. So do whatever you can to distract yourself from focusing on how. It is not my business or your business to figure out the how. And believe me, you can't find out how your breakthrough is going to come anyway. So it's better not to focus it. It has been so many situations in my life that there was no way I could find a solution through my mind, because human mind is limited and is conditioned by past experiences. Go clean up your house, reorganize your files, read a poem, bake a cake, do all sorts of positive things to keep your mind busy and use it in ways that it can help you with. This raises your vibration and doesn't allow you to go down a negative cycle. This way, you get out of your own way and you allow the universe to bring about your breakthrough. Another tip here, you need to be mindful of the things that you say. Words have the power to shape our reality, so it's really important to pay attention to what we are saying, what words we are using. I give you an example from my own life. Whenever something happened that I didn't want that to happen, I would say to myself and others, this is a disaster, simply because I like the pronunciation of the word disaster, I guess. Now, these days that I'm more aware, I would just say, this is a hiccup and I think I can manage. Do you feel the difference? The first one has a heavier negative charge to it. But you can also go further and say, this happened for a reason. Is there anything here that I can learn? So, which one makes you feel better? Which one raises your vibration? Which one gets you ready for your breakthrough and which one delays it? Florence Scovel-Shinn, the famous spiritual author, says, words create your reality. Speak only of what you want and watch it manifest. So instead of talking about what you don't want, you need to keep talking about what you do want. So we have to stop complaining about those things and talking about the things that we don't want. We can't keep complaining and expect our breakthrough to suddenly or magically appear. To my understanding, there is no magic. There is infinite intelligence governing this universe according to the laws of the universe. Complaining and talking about what we don't want put our focus on what we don't want. And guess what? Wherever our focus goes, our energy flows, and more of the same will be created in our life. And this is not what we want. So by stopping complaining and talking about the things that we don't want, we raise our vibration and we get ready for our breakthrough. This, of course, takes some commitment, but then because we know that this commitment will bring our breakthrough and even speed it up, then we happily do it, right? Don't delay your breakthrough and get out of your own way. Kindly support my channel by your like, share, and subscribing. Thank you. Until next time.